I was diagnosed, I didn't know how my life was gonna be. I was just scared.
Type 1 diabetes is a chronic condition. If left untreated, can potentially be fatal. So patients depend on insulin for the rest of their life.
A child with type 1 diabetes wants to hide it away. They have devices on their arms, they have pumps, they have CGMs.
An issue for these guys is to calculate how many units they have to inject. There's no holidays from diabetes.
I started cycling when I was 9 years old. I wasn't diabetic back then.
We scoured the planet for kids with diabetes, and we're able to find 17 kids from around the world to form the first team.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Since I'm a kid, I always fight. Doesn't matter the sport. I'm a competitor, and I just want to be the best.
Everybody's just going outside of their skin riding to demonstrate what's possible with our condition. And there's no better way to do that than getting great results.
Teamwork today. Let's try to put someone as far up as we can. And Andrea, this sprint again, you need to get firstly, guys, if you give help, not 10K to go, put him on the Cavendish wheel, 1K to go, and Cavendish gonna bring him in the top 10.
Yeah, we'll try.
Really try hard. Nice radio check. Can you hear me, guys? Okay, guys, on my way. Andrea now, help him to get in a good position, protect him, and remember 2K to go, left turn. He needs to be in the top 10, top 15. All together, guys. Help Andrea, do your best, guys. Fucking top 10 today.
We'll come back to that in a moment. Phillipson's going for it. Oh, Phillipson is just going to have the edge of the mark. Cavendish is coming up very, very late. Oh, that's a heartbreaker for everybody else.
Hey guys, is everyone okay in the crash? Is everyone okay, guys? Fuck. How did we do?
Under pressure.
Shit.
You feel bad.
Niente di niente.
We're not giving unrealistic objectives. Not saying you have to win the race or you don't have a contract next year.
We're saying it's important to make the breakaway. We have to achieve that because that's the TV time. We just can't be anonymous, right? And I know today was chaos. Whatever your task is, execute, right? If every individual executes on their own tasks, then the team will execute on its goals. If we succeed in our objectives of the race, it affects the entire organization. I don't care if Sam makes the break or David makes the break or Andrea, Peter, Umbe. I don't give a flying, who makes it. When we set the goal that we have to make the break, you guys got to execute. Or who's a good bike mechanic? Because we don't make the break, someone else is cleaning bikes, someone else is pumping tires. You guys can make your own bottles, and then we can give the staff a vacation. We have to be in breakaway, and it's not an impossible target. You guys are good enough for this.
My big goal this year, I have a home race, Tour de la Mirabelle. It's a really important race to me. I know every single meter of this race, so I will try to be in a good shape there.
Be a beautiful test,
Yeah.
Use those other races to build form for that, the target for your home race. And give yourself a chance of victory where the team knows, we're going here to work for Charles. This is his race. He's going to be in top shape, then we do that.
Yeah.
And, that'll motivate the team because everyone, they follow you, they respect you. And if you keep pushing the guys and working with them more, it's going to be a really good year.
Yeah. All of my friends, when they see me, they don't even think I have diabetes. I never show it, even when I inject insulin, I'm always like kind of secret. Alors vous vous souvenez quand c'est que je suis devenu diabétique il y a 20 ans, 17 ans.
11 ans.
Non, j'avais 10 ans, non 2003.
C'est le jour où j'ai planté le cerisier que j'ai...
Celui-là, là?
Ouais, j'étais en train de le planter quand le docteur... Et vous étiez tous les deux sur le rocher là-bas. Et c'est là que le docteur Robert nous a appelés pour nous dire il faut absolument que Charles il vienne tout de suite...
À l'hôpital.
Non, il nous a même pas dit d'aller le voir, il nous a dit de t'amener tout de suite à l'hôpital.
Et puis vite, on a repris le vélo, on n'a jamais lâché, t'as jamais lâché le vélo parce que tu étais diabétique, quoi.
Le sport déjà t'a permis de mieux vivre ton diabète.
Ouais.
Les courses où tu étais premier et qu'après on disait que tu avais fait une hypo, une hyper, tu n'étais plus premier. On allait te chercher.
Ouais.
Ouais, il n'y en avait pas beaucoup non plus. Quand
même. Non, mais il y en a eu. Elle marque.
Elle marque celle-ci, ouais.
A lot of teams here, it's a big race, man. The first K is 10%. You can see it like a long drive.
Last time, you mean?
No, the first one. The first 127.9 here.
Yeah.
Okay, you turn left and it's almost 10% for about a K. And then it's 5%. There is a flat part. You think it's finished, and then it's another K, 5%. But the first part is the hardest. Okay? This climb, many people gonna just even put the foot on the ground, man. Because when you arrive in, it's like a fucking wall, man. But remember one thing, is when you think it's the top, it's getting flat for 200 meters and there is another 100 meters up.
Alors, indirect. Hop. Tourne la Mirabelle. Charles.
Oh, c'est Charles.
Charles.
On l'a pas dit? Si.
Ah, c'est. Ah.
Tu me dis quand c'est Charles, hein.
Ouais.
Je vais descendre.
Mais à mon avis, Charles. Allez! Go, go, go! Oh, Charles! Allez, Charles! Allez! Allez, Charles! Allez, Charles! Allez, Charles!
Voilà.
I still haven't won a race as a professional rider, so I really want to do it for the team. I need to take the advance and not wait, always take the opportunity and be confident myself. That's just simple. It takes time, I start really young without much experience, and now I just hope it will work out this year. I think the father of Mehdi, he had a surgery to have a pancreas from someone else who died. When you change something in your body, you need to take medication all the time to... I'm not ready to do a surgery to take a pancreas from someone else, No. Yeah, it's...
There is nothing you can do, Nothing. So you need to accept and try to live your life. I don't know, I say maybe there's gonna be a course soon, but if it's not, life continue,
Yeah, they make a vaccine for COVID in 1 year, so still waiting for something for diabetes, no? Myself, I was 10, so I don't even remember the life without. So I feel I've done my whole life with diabetes, so.
Type 1 diabetes, it's basically the consequence of your body not being able to produce insulin and develop a constant state of hyperglycemia. Hypoglycemia or hyperglycemia are the states in which either your blood glucose levels are either above physiological ranges or below physiological ranges. So the most important thing the riders need to be focused on is maintaining themselves in optimal blood glucose ranges.
Essentially, insulin opens the doors of the cells, pushing the sugars into them. Riders can't compensate autonomously, so you need to be always precise. You can't be precise just here and there. When you have a high glucose level, the cells are empty of glucose. So the problem while exercising with a high glycemia is that your muscles are not properly fueled, because the glucose stays in a place in which it can't be used.
So when the riders start engaging in exercise such as cycling race, this can eventually develop a state of insulin sensitivity in which basically their cells become more sensible to the insulin they inject. If correct insulin adjustments are not made on a daily basis, it can lead to states of hypoglycemia post-exercises. Symptoms of low blood glucose or hypoglycemia tend to come quickly and can vary from person to person, and can go from just feeling hungry, tired, shaky, dizzy, to the point of losing consciousness, coma, or death in severe cases.
All of these guys experienced at least once in their life a severe hypoglycemia, so they're scared about that.
Some guys are just relying on not having sensor and just go by feeling.
You can't go by the feeling on the stage race because you put a lot of pressure on your bodies. You live with diabetes, you need to have spare stuff all the time. Just like invest in yourself, have it, buy on eBay or something, it's a spare stuff, like, you know, it's your life, guys.
Yeah.
That cone in the beginning, I almost touched. Yeah. That was close, eh? Didn't touch the skin, but you felt the wind now. I was right on your wheel. Yeah. So if you do mistake, I do mistake. It would have been a nasty one, even more.
Hey, he's not moving, so I tried to wake up him.
Okay.
But he don't move.
Andre.
I think he went low.
Answer me. Andre. Here, Andre.
Andre?
He went low early this morning, and then it was fine. And now again he went low. Yeah. Gonzalo is in his room now,
I brought some orange juice. It's not so good.
Give me the meter. Andrea.
Give me the glucagon. Would you mind to call an ambulance, please, just in case, and bring you some food for him? So, Andre, how are you? The amount of insulin was too high, and we didn't know that, and we have to be a little bit more aware, and we'll just check during the next hours, and we'll see how you recover. But the most important thing is that you are all right now, you have recovered, and we have to learn from this experience.
So, do you remember your weight? My weight yesterday before I left? Yeah, 73.8. Okay.
The calf, 7.
Oh.
You can put it down, thanks. 6.4. 12.6. 7.8. 8.4.
8.4, so.
Yes.
Sure, great. Abdominal is higher because I go up 3%, 2%, 2.5%.
Yeah, you gained a bit of just a bit of fat.
But look, how is it possible? I lose 1 kilo. For me, like, it shows I'm doing something wrong, because if I can go from 8.7 to 10.2, I'm really disappointed.
It would be too easy, I mean too simple if just one number will summarize everything, you know.
But like, I see, like, I don't feel like, I look in the mirror and I look and I see like ribs, I see everything, and then someone tells you you're 10%, like, I'm doing something wrong, you know, I'm not lean enough. Laura tells you how hard I work, you know, and then to see 10 is like, if you turned around and that said 9.9, so 0.3%, I would be the happiest person in the world, but because it's over 10, in my head it's like difficult to take, you know. I tend to have adrenaline creep into my daily management during races. It can change my blood sugar rapidly, it can change it slowly, and there's been certain situations like the decision is more crucial. Anytime you have to take insulin on board, you're going to start disrupt that balance. Everything you do is not immediate, so you have to realize that a decision you make with diabetes management is going to take time to react. That decision is going to be with you for the next couple of hours. You can't just make a decision and think, oh, it's going to be immediate, and then counteract it. You know, you have to make sure that the decision you're going to make is going to work over a longer period of time.
Sugar, before sleeping, just in case in the race it can go down.
Hey boys, remember to take.
You want to say, do I need to take, or do you want me to?
No, take it, put in the pocket, and in your pocket.
Okay. How much grams of? 50. I spent most of my teens trying to blend in. Diabetes comes with a lot of perceived negatives. Can you eat that? And can you do this? I know you have diabetes, does that mean this happens? Blah, blah, blah. Is that the low sugar? Is that the high sugar? Is this common ground of misconceptions that I want to squash?
Make sure you aim to start between 120 and 180 of blood sugar, okay? If during the race, after 1 hour, 1 hour 30, your sugar is high, okay, and you haven't been able to eat anything because you see that your CGM is showing high numbers, you come to the car, we check, and we correct, and we make corrections just in terms of 1 unit maximum.
and we let it see how it pans out. And then if we need to check again in 15 or 20 minutes, you come back, no corrections on the bike, and nothing more than 1 unit, okay? And if you're carrying your insulin pens with you, just have them with you, okay?
Yeah.
Be focused, and just remember, if by any chance you hit your head, you see your helmet is fogged, and you don't remember what happened, you stay down until we arrive, I check you, and we decide.
Main goal today is just to protect him all day long. This is important, most important things, bring Charles with fresh legs to the final.
Allora, 2nd, allora, free zone.
Now it's full gas.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Attack. Attack.
Oh man!
Bravo, Charlie.
I think I'm 8, no?
Yeah, man, you're
top
top
10,
10, bro.
top 10.
Bravo.
Finally, finally. Yeah, win the face, eh? No easy.
I think 8. Good job, man. I gave all on this catch at the top. Top 10. Top 10? Fuck yes. You guys improve day by day. G-Clan is good. Good job, mate.
Done. Really. Thanks, mate.
No worries. I couldn't do more in the end, man, but I gave everything to bring this back, you know? 8. Fuck, we fight so hard. Thank you.
Oh, mon Dieu.
Pourquoi je me rase les jambes?
Oui, attends, je réfléchis. Pourquoi tu me l'as déjà dit en plus?
Bah oui.
Pour le... Je sais plus. Je sais plus. Bah, le vent, la tenue.
tenue.
Oh, je sais plus. Pour l'aérodynamisme.
Ouais, ça peut être une chose, l'aérodynamisme, mais surtout.
Oui, mais je sais... Attends, ça va revenir. Je sais que c'est un truc... Les massages.
Bah oui.
Les massages.
Massage et les blessures.
Ah, les blessures. Pourquoi les blessures?
Bah quand t'as des poils, c'est plus difficile de nettoyer les...
Ouais, les massages et les blessures.
Ouais.
Ok. Mais regarde les veines.
Bah oui.
Tu kiffes, hein?
Ouais, j'aime bien.
Tu kiffes.
Want to test it? Just needle, it's okay.
Michele, non ti stai... Attaccati dalla macchina.
78 or 7.8? 78. It's good? No, but okay.
Questa è caduto perché ne sto...
Guarda come stai sudando, guarda come stai sudando. Sì, stai sudando.
That was brutal. Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
We need to go again. Full guts, all out. Otherwise, yeah. You feel it, atmosphere. It's very important to show today what means Team Novo Nordisk.
Sam! Hey, how you doing? All good?
We both have diabetes.
Oh yeah? I was diagnosed at 10, and I'm now 30, so I'm old.
Ligner ikke en på 30. How do you go to the toilet?
How do you go to the toilet? Number 2 is difficult. Number 1 is...
Han siger, det er svært at lave nummer 2, mens de cykler i tøjet, men det gør de. Det gør de altså.
So they both got it in 7 years?
7 years, 9 months, both. Couple of days between. Like we have their blood sugar level we can measure on the phones. That is, that's a lifesaver. Yeah, it is. Because when they're sleeping, before we got it, we had to wake up 1, 3, 5, just to make sure everything was okay. And then we went in, yeah, everything was okay, I can go back to sleep. Now we have alarms, yeah, it's comforting. And we are trying to crack the code about what is the best glucose level. Yeah, we haven't figured it out yet.
The thing you don't want is hypo.
Yeah, of course.
But for performance, 140 to 200.
In that range. Yeah, okay.
Avoid the hypo.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
I'm low right now.
Okay. Oh, so you have the same? Okay.
39 years.
Okay. Så jeg skal lige, det er fordi, det han siger, det er, at han har også diabetes. Det er derfor, han er lige ved at være lav nu her. Derfor skulle han lige have nogle vingumier.
At 7 months of age, I got sick. My eyes they turned to gray. It got to the point where every breath I was taking was like it's what's like the ketonic rattle, I think they call it. And my mom just knew something was wrong. So she took me to the hospital. The doctor came in the room and said, "Ma'am, we have good news and we have bad news. The good news is your son's going to live for now. The bad news is he's got diabetes. He's most likely going to be dead by 25. And if he is alive at that point, he's either going to have renal failure or be blind." I guess as a kid growing up with diabetes, I had to prove myself. I don't know if it's like a deep level of shame or lack of confidence, but the bike gave me confidence. And so I started doing longer rides, longer trainings. At that time, there was no heroes. Research diabetes, there was not one single positive example for a kid to look. And everyone said, like, you can't do this, you can't do this. And so I just set out to prove them wrong. How long have you had diabetes?
Since I was 4.
4?
Can I ask you if you have your blood sugar on the race? What do they do?
So we have the continuous monitor, and so first it spikes at the start, and then as it's coming down, just eat. So they have.
So you have
lots of food in the pocket.
Okay.
But we try to target like 140 to 180.
Okay.
If it's a little higher, it's okay. Above 260 milligrams per deciliter, problem. But we try to.
You can't control everything. For example, when I'm going to make my speech, I will get nervous, and then my blood
Zero goes down.
Yeah. So Then we got this.
Nice. Yeah, just like I go everywhere with.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
So I mean, they've had it for I don't know, since he was 10. I've had it since I was 7 months old.
So many, especially young people, especially young girls also, they think they can't travel or they can't make sport or they can't do what they want because of diabetic. And I really meet a lot of girls, especially. How can you be mayor when you have diabetic?
Thank you.
And you have, I saw you got also, yep.
Yeah. No, we've all got it.
I've lost mine today, this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Because, I was having a meeting and then I was a little too wild, I don't know, and then it went off.
The goal for the team, for the entire team, make the breakaway. It affects the staff, the directors, soigneurs, the teammates who are on the road, our sponsors, our fans, the whole 9 yards. Do we want to be a continental team next year, right? And just slash pay for everybody, or we want to try to be in the show? And this show is very important.
It's 6 guys in front, 7 guys in front. Yeah, they need to jump now. Now or never. They're letting it go, eh? They're letting it go now. Now or never.
Guys, come on. Make this move. Get there. Go. Not optional. We have to be there. Go.
New attacks in the front. Small group has broken away from peloton with a few meters.
Fucking gas. Let's go. Somebody do it. Make a hole and go. That break is going, guys. Come on. Make a hole and go. Who's there? I see someone on the front. Go.
10 seconds from front.
Jump the fucking gap.
They're letting it go. 7 guys, 8 guys.
Right, break a hole and go. Break a hole and go. Get through there. Come on. Left turn. Go. This is not a joke. Go.
That's our status.
8 guys in the break. None of us.
There's just this interaction that you have with yourself when you are just in the depths of suffering and you still make a choice to do it and to carry on with it and to just push through it. For me, it's enriching in experiencing life, and it's how I choose to experience it. I just fucking love racing, and that's what I want to be doing. That's what I've been wanting to do since I was a child. What I have in my mind of what I've seen from cycling, what really inspired me from it was seeing these emaciated men going over mountaintops in inclement weather. And there are also people, spectators there on the sides of the road who've been up there all day in the rain waiting to watch their heroes come up over the mountain. And you know, the mountains for a little American boy are mountains that are far away. You know, they're in a mythical land that you only hear about and read about in books. And seeing that was just so impressive to me that the only resolve was just like, that's a fucking option? You get to, I could do that? You can do that? Men do this?
No, mixed with painkiller? No?
Today, no.
Are you serious?
Today, no. Tomorrow we'll see.
Of course. Do you want? Come on.
Take it or leave it, man.
Here's the rookie. He wants to try everything.
Try everything once. And then in time, all things in moderation. I'm not trying to get sunburned.
Today you go to the mountain. You don't go to the sea.
Which time started the race?
11:30. Half an hour.
All right, today, guys, today is a stage, very, very difficult one. If you're left alone, your race is over. Fight, fight, fight. C'è Logan già dietro qui, c'è uno staccato, poi Logan con uno di Minsky, poi davanti di loro c'è un paio di corridori. Logan, you need to fight all the way there. There's no one behind you. Use cars behind the cars over there.
And the gap is 20 seconds, 20.
Ok, poi abbiamo un Logan dietro da solo. C'è moto qui con me che non è che posso fare
Up
tanto.
to 50 seconds, 50, 80 is our focus.
Logan, use cars, you have to get to that group. If you not get to that group, you're done. You have to get to that group. Just keep fighting, do not give up.
My race was basically in between the cars from like kilometer 85 or 90, something like that. It was just a hard point in the race where just like, all right, my legs are fucking cooked. The group's like spread all across the road, but this feels pretty hard. And then it was like, I guess midway up that, I was just like, all right, I guess I'm going back into the cars again because I can't handle this pace.
Once you panic, your mind blocks, okay? But if you train your mind, it doesn't block. Once I feel my legs heavy, I imagine myself floating, you know, and I feel like a feather. And it calms me down. Because this is not a matter of one day.
Yeah.
This is a matter of gaining experience, you know, and building yourself slowly, slowly. And at the end, we get there.
Yeah.
But patient. Patient, be patient.
Good job, Logan, good job.
By the skin of my teeth again, I'm running out.
Huh?
I said by the skin of my teeth again, I'm running out.
It's a bike racing, you know?
Yeah, you know, that's the funny thing about it. It's a finesse job. Finesse.
Get organized, we go back to the hotel.
Okay.
Good job. Very good job.
The first time or the last time?
In the day.
In the day.
Tell me, how was the day?
Well, the day was actually pretty all right. I got dropped on the first climb, and then I was.
Yeah, the first time was really hard.
And then I was actually like just
Viva Italia,
pacing back and forth
They
in the
start on the
cars.
flat already.
Yeah, it was so big.
I was just pacing in the cars until we got over the second to last climb, and then when the crosswinds started and they started pacing, I was in the bunch, just towards the back.
Allez, motherfucker! Who pushed like that today, eh?
And then I just dropped on the last climb and got into the gruppetto.
You know, I do like this.
Better forget this always.
So my father, when he was 8 years old, he was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And I think my father was really hiding it because of his mother. Because the mother didn't want to show that he had a sick son. And I think this is what was one of the big reasons. It was not smooth, the way he was controlling or managing the diabetes. The first needle I used was with 10 years old. So I remember we were for a long time saying, Papa, you're low, Papa, you're low, Papa, you're low. And when he was getting low in that moment, it was like, no, no, no. And he fall. So he hit the radiator, he hit the freezer, and then he fall down. So my mom was just keeping the tongue out of the mouth, and I was just preparing the glucagon to save him. And after, I couldn't be close to my father anymore because I was just scared, what happened is I don't want to have this feeling anymore. Quan veu anar al principi, que em veu tenir a mi, això que el doctor deia que normalment no passa a primeres generacions, que sempre diuen que normalment és més enllà de l'arbre genealògic, que no és el més normal, no? I mira, al final me la van trobar a mi i què vas pensar tu al primer moment d'agafar i dir ostres, si m'havien dit que no, si més o menys ho tenia clar, perquè també anaven passant els anys i era com que ja més o menys tu dius, hòstia, jo la vaig agafar amb 8 anys i hi ha un punt que dius, bueno, doncs igual ja ha passat aquest moment, no?, d'agafar la diabetis.
Sí.
Sempre des de petit ho havíem, al viure amb el teu pare, que ja era diabètic, a mi em va costar bastant. Sempre...
Everything what I know from diabetes since before my diagnosis was my mom worrying for the health of my father. Clar, jo sempre me'n recordo quan era petit, bueno, pues, els baixons de sucre o estar alt de sucre o que m'explicaven que per anar a córrer amb motos pues, no podia dir que tenia diabetis perquè si no el deixaven competir o treure's la llicència. Són coses que llavors, hòstia, quan ets gran i t'ho diagnostiquen, dius, hòstia, i a mi em posaran algun problema, saps? I aquesta era una miqueta la por que jo tenia.
També volia dir que jo estic super content de la manera que porteu el sucre, tot l'equip i tu, sobretot, perquè se'ns va vindre una mica el món a sobre quan et vas tornar diabètic. Això està claríssim.
Bueno, però sobretot jo crec que ve el món a sobre perquè tu ja eres diabètic.
Sí.
Si tu no haguessis sigut diabètic i no haguessis tingut les teves males nits ni els teus mals dies, segurament no sabríem el que podia passar. Perquè clar, jo mai he tingut un baixón de sucre que hagin tingut que ajudar-me, saps? En canvi, tu la mama t'ha tingut que ajudar diverses vegades.
Sí.
I always thinking myself, no? I don't want to be this guy that they need to help. I think he learned more than me than I learned from him in diabetes-wise. Since the first moment, when I was going to a restaurant, I never took the pen, go to the toilet and inject there hiding. No, I do it natural. And since that moment, I see my father injecting in front of people, so it's like, okay, he learned something.
The next. Sam, come here. Okay, relax. Okay. All right, let's go.
In every walk of life, I might have been said, oh, can you eat that? Can you do that? You've got diabetes. Is that possible? Well, who are you to say what's possible? Nobody else has the right to tell me that I can't do something. Limitations are put on you by other people to make you feel insecure, to make you feel below yourself. The only person who has a right to put a limitation on me is me.
In cycling, you have to take every opportunity you can get. I never thought my dream were over. I always believe. I feel really normal, you know. Like when I don't feel normal is when people start talking about it as a first disease. You know, I don't even call this a disease. You know, I'm just joking, even with my teammate. Ah, guys, we have a disease. You know, like. We have handicaps sometimes. This is just to make fun, but I don't even think a second about it. You know, I'm just a normal person.
Okay. For your mobility.
Sometimes, like, we just focus on results because we are professional. We have a lot of people helping us, like masseurs, like mechanics. You don't pay much attention in the impact you are showing to the people. Sometimes you see the fear in the eyes of the mom, you know, like, and the unknown that if his kid is gonna do well in life. When I was diagnosed, I remember I was pretty lost. You don't know where to go. You don't know how to approach this news. And in that case, I just want to ride my bike, just go far from where I was at that point. Let's see how far I can go.
You're in Milano San Remo, one of the most important monuments in cycling. You guys know the goal here. Won the breakaway because that's the TV time. We have to achieve that. And tomorrow's our chance to put on a show, to have fun and embrace the fact that we're in freaking Milano San Remo. So all I ask is, let's do our jobs and then show our fans and our friends with diabetes all over the world, you know, that they can do whatever the hell they want. And you guys are the example.
Bueno.
David.
Yeah, I think
for the survival of that team that they get some riders in here today and ideally even pull off a bit of a result.
We are live worldwide, and that is the 112th Milano-San Remo, 299 kilometers.
A bit above 300k to on the card. The likes of Novo Nordisk and Androni, they will definitely want to make sure that they're in the break and well represented today.
The one rider in question looks to be Andrea Perron. Already in the breakaway in Milano-San Remo in his career, and you can see that they're really fighting to try and join him behind.
Io? Due. Quanti sono?
7, 8. 10 seconds is the gap for the moment. Trek Segafredo are involved, Antel Marché as well. We've got two riders from Novo Nordisk, so Planet and Perron.
Vuoi qualcosa, una borraccia? X. Normale.
The team is made up of riders, all of whom have type 1 diabetes.
Raising awareness for all people with diabetes, professional athletes, anybody in society.
Have something to test the sugar or no? No, water. Aqua. You have the check? Yes, you have or no? No have. You have? No have. Tempo sentire, abbiamo mica un apparecchietto per fare il controllo della glicemia in macchina. Sì, mi ha chiesto Charles.
Il primo dato per quanto riguarda la media, dopo un'ora di corsa, la media è di 42,700. Fra poco vi aggiorneremo anche sul vantaggio dei punti.
Ok, dai. Va buono. Questa ce l'avevi in tasca, 5 minuti e mezzo. Fra 40 km inizia la salita, ok? The gap 3 minutes 20, 3 minutes 20. One double X, one water. One doppia X ce l'ho. One rice cake. Rice cake non ce l'ho. One second. Dammi il rice cake.
To go in Milan-San Remo. 8 riders added from, still enjoying a relatively comfortable lead of 3 minutes and 29 seconds.
At this point in time, it's just reiterating, keep on eating, keep on drinking, make sure that you're fueled for the things to come.
Good job.
That's not 45 seconds now, 45 seconds. The Benetton is bridging the gap, 22 seconds now, 22 seconds.
We left Milan 250 kilometers ago now. So Planet and Perron on their way back. Perron is the first to be reabsorbed. Behind the rest of the breakaway are lapped up one by one. 6 hours 37 minutes have been ridden. Mathieu van der Poel is going to start his sprint. Mathieu van der Poel is going to sprint now. Justus Sturban comes out as well. Justus Sturban comes out. Sturban's going to the line. Jasper Sturban's going to the line. Jasper Sturban wins Milano Sanremo.
Oh, animal. Unbelievable. Porca miseria.
We had 2 riders in the breakaway. We feel like victory. When Van der Poel gets 4th place, feels like a failure.
310. 7 hours.
It's an improvement from the
But
first
like
race.
even when I went into the way, man, I almost get dropped. Like fuck, like we never stopped. Man, I went in the break and like I'm like fuck. I hear in the radio like Peter saying they stop for P, you know, and they keep like going full gas. I'm like, man, I was really full gas.
You didn't look tired from the TV, I can tell you that.
You look good. Like
you look really good.
Why would you put this energy in the race?
I just took it easy, you know.
It's the caffeine gels. He took it too late. You know, now it's kicking in.
Yeah, I was stable all day. 120. Between 100, you know, I was always on the limit. 100, 120.
You inject?
Nothing.
Over the burr, and then all of a sudden light's gone. Yeah. These guys helped me so much after. Good job, man.
Guys, like, we had a goal today. We overachieved on the goal. All right, so let's all. I know you're fucked right now, and stomach and legs and back and everything, but 2 guys in the break all day. We look good. The virality of what you guys did today was amazing. So thank you.
My pleasure.
Suomen mestaruus, mitä Joonas on Joppe Henttala on jahdannut vuosien ajan, millään lailla